It is either the beginning of Nigerian's resurgence or the end of it as one nation if Tinubu becomes president. A few months before Nigeria's 2023 elections, many Northerners found themselves in a state of perplexity, with the candidates from both the ruling party and the leading opposition perceived as bad and ugly. They sought guidance from Engineer Ibrahim Abdullahi, a historian and political analyst, to resolve this political dilemma. In a series of podcasts, he dissects the candidates' questionable backgrounds and their implications for the North. He revealed that neither Atiku nor Tinubu will be of any good to the northern region and northern people if elected as a president of Nigeria. Starting with Bola Tinubu, the only undisputed truths about him are his Yoruba heritage and his alleged past as a convicted drug trafficker. He warned that Tinubu will advance a Yoruba-centric agenda, channeling national resources to develop Yoruba land and its inhabitants at the expense of other regions, which is part of a broader push towards the Oduduwa Republic. This agenda includes relocating Nigeria's capital back to Lagos. In the history of this country called Nigeria, since amalgamation in 1914, the Yoruba have never believed in one Nigeria. There is this famous quote from Obafemi Awolowo that Nigeria is not a nation, it is a mere geographical expression or inflation. But despite all this, the worst thing about Tinubu is the natural hatred that all Yoruba people have toward the Hausa people and their kin, that is the northern people. There is a Yoruba proverb that says, one would rather commit suicide than prostrate to a Hausa man. Tinubu will not just ignore the northern Nigeria when it comes to development, but he will, in any way possible, undermine the region politically and economically. If northerners are not careful enough, Tinubu will do more harm to the north than Obasanjo did during his presidency if he becomes the president of Nigeria. While Atiku Abubakar, like most of the northern politicians, will do nothing to develop the northern region. Considering his 8 years as a vice president, he did nothing for the development of the northern region and the northern people. Even his quarrel with Obasanjo is just for selfish interest, which is his presidential ambition, not northern interest. And whenever he meets with northern elders, he only talks about his presidential ambition, obviously, not about the development of the north. And even though he's a Muslim, the northern Muslims should not expect anything positive from him because practically he does not believe in God, considering his comments about the Talakawa's prayer and the case of Deborah. This is the summary of the answer that Engineer Ibrahim Abdullahi gave them, and he urged the awakened northern youths to try to convince Al-Mustafa and Kwankwaso to be together politically before the election, because they were the best option for the North. After the 2023 polls, where Peter Obi's victory was overturned and INEC declared Tinubu president, I will jump to the inauguration day, which is 29th of May 2023, where two unprecedented events marked the presidential inauguration ceremony. These two events are the arrival of two special presidential envoys from America and France to witness the presidential inauguration, which is the first time in this Fourth Republic. These two envoys from two different Western countries are in Nigeria to send a message to two different entities, which are the Supreme Court and the opposition party, that is Peter Obi and his allies. The message is Washington endorsed and accepted the result of this election. So no court or judge should tamper with it, despite the ample evidence of irregularities during the election.
The arrival of these envoys revealed that Tinubu sold Nigeria to the Western powers through exploitative economic agreements, giving out Nigerian sovereignty through resource and monetary windows. Stay tuned for our analysis of Tinubu's administration. Will his policies unite Nigeria or hasten its disintegration? And more detailed examinations of Atiku, Tinubu, and Yoruba political agendas and strategies will follow soon.